Hi there, and welcome back to the Paarkview Sports Network, brought to you by Middleton Heat and Air. Our apologies. We had a little bit of technical difficulties. We are at halftime right now. Patriots lead at 36-10. Want to give you a quick rundown of what you missed while we were down in that second quarter. Starting off with the man himself, Brian Williams. I hate to say this, but Mike, you had a good line. Let me go ahead and hear that line.
So you wouldn't believe it if the monitors were on. This guy had the Middleton Heat check of the century.
Yeah.
He shot 6 threes in a row, money every time. It was incredible. I've never seen a standing ovation in the second quarter before.
Six 3-pointers in a row. And then on top of that, the seventh one, he attempts the seventh one and he gets fouled, goes to the free throw line and gets 2 more points. And I want to say in a span of about 3 to 4 minutes, he scored 20 points himself. He himself is outscoring Greenbrier
25-10
by 10 points. The guy was on fire, going crazy. Another guy to highlight, Aiden Hanbury, who has 9 points in this ball game. It's been all Patriots so far here in this broadcast, and I expect more of that in the second half. I'd like to see them keep up the defensive pressure because they are just not letting them breathe around the 3-point line or anywhere on the offensive end.
Now, 10 points in the first half, that's a swell job. I have nothing to add to it. They did great.
Absolutely. So we're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we're going to have your second half of action. Again, apologies for our mishap on the technical side of things. We're going to make sure that doesn't happen again in this game. So please stay tuned in with us. And if you're just joining us, appreciate it. We'll be right back here on the Paarkview Sports Network, brought to you by Middleton Heat and Air. Hi there, and welcome into the Paarkview Sports Network, brought to you by Middleton Heat and Air. My name is Jake Hall, and I'm here with Mike Bowling, and we have your second half of action here between the Paarkview Patriots and the Greenbrier Panthers. 36-10 is your score. Patriots, it's just all Patriots so far here tonight. You got your guys, Brian Williams, just exploding. Guys like Aiden Hansberry, who's also having a very impressive game. I expect more of the same here in the second half.
It's great complementary basketball. A really tough defense is translating to a great offense, wearing their defense down.
Yep.
They can't keep up.
Yeah, absolutely. And want to give a quick warning. We do apologize if you see some flashing or our camera has a little bit of a mishap. We're trying to work on figuring out exactly what that issue is. This has been a technical issue game. 3-ball, bang! Oh, my goodness. Brian Williams once again continues right where he left off as he makes the three and he gets the foul. That's going to send him to the line. So right now he already has 23 points in this ball game. Oh, I'm sorry, 25 points is what I'm seeing on the scoreboard. So he has 28 points. He has 28 points already. So he is outscoring the Greenbrier Panthers' whole team by a lot.
That's another Middleton heat check.
Yeah, Middleton heat check for sure the entire game. This guy's the microwave. Microwave Williams is what I'm going to start calling him. 3-ball for the Panthers. No good. Rebounded. Oh, can't get that one to go. And they finally get one to go. After 2 offensive boards, they finally put one up and in after a couple misses by number 23, Carter Lebecque, and number 4, Stallings.
They're shooting really well.
Yeah, Bell with the make.
The whole team.
Yeah, it seems like whatever they worked on in practice after that Sylvan Hills game, they got it figured out because everybody's just on fire tonight.
Over the back?
That's
how?
That's going to be on Jermaine Conway. I didn't even see him in the play. I thought.
No, he was the one that the rebounder was riding to the basketball.
Yeah, that's a little strange. And he gets that second one to fall. So that trims the lead now to 28, 42-14 Patriots with just under 7 to go here in the third quarter. That's going to be a foul on the Panthers as the Patriots going to take it out at the baseline.
Watch a screen. Williams going to come off here and take a quick shot. There it goes.
And I don't know if everybody heard me talk right there going into halftime after we came back from the technical difficulties. Inside to Conway. Conway puts it up, and he's going to have it blocked by Stallings. And that's going to be picked up by the Panthers now as they're taking it up the court. But Brian Williams made 6 3-balls in a row to close out the half. And then he made and then on his 7th attempt, he missed it, but he got fouled and got sent to the line and made 2 of the free throws. And we've already seen two 3-balls already in the second half that he's made. He's just on fire tonight. Inside, up, and no good. But he's going to get sent to the free throw line. That was nice positioning by Colby Bell to receive that pass and get and have a good shot, have a good chance to make a bucket.
Exactly. Good to see the other guys getting involved. Brian Williams, can't say enough great things about him. But seeing the other Patriots get in there and get in the mix, try to get on the board themselves, love it.
Can't get either of them to go, so that's an empty trip to the line. And now the Panthers taking it up the court. So that's Stallings. Gets it over to Wallace. Wallace on the inside puts it up, and he's going to look like it was a clean block right there from Colby Bell.
I think Lanier got him.
So that was actually number 23, Jermaine Conway, who's going to get whistled. Oh, I thought he did 2-3. I guess I can't see all the fingers down there. So that actually goes on Lanier. So that's his third foul already here tonight. Gonna have to keep an eye on him. Wouldn't be surprised if he takes a seat here soon, so he doesn't foul out.
He had a pretty good extended break in the second quarter.
He sat the majority of the first half after getting 2 quick fouls in the first quarter, and now with his third one, with just under 6 to go in the third quarter, wouldn't be surprised if he takes a seat. So now it's Colby Bell gets it over to Lanier, and that's going to be a defensive foul on number 23, Carter Lebeke. Lebeke just kind of ran over Jermaine Conway there.
Is that what it is, Lebeke?
That's what I'm saying, but I'm probably saying it wrong. So if there's any Panther fans out there that know how to pronounce it and they're hearing me butcher it, I apologize. Up, no good, gets it blocked. But Lanier comes away with his own miss and puts it back up and in, and the foul as he's going to take a trip to try to complete a 3-point play.
Looks like they're going to leave Lanier in and try to get him going. A lot of time sitting down, 2 quick fouls in the first half. He wants to get on the board now.
It's been somewhat of a quiet night. For Lanier so far, just because he's been on the bench for a while, just so he wouldn't foul out.
And then you got great teammates like Williams and Hansberry, who have been carrying the load, making it possible for him to.
3 ball. Wallace, no good off the top of the backboard, and now it's going to be Kobe Bell taking it up the court. Thought about a 3 ball, takes it in off the backboard, no good. Lanier with the rebound and put back, and it's good. Stretching this lead out once again.
Still being aggressive. We love it.
That was something Coach Harrison really hammered home, the physicality he wanted to see from this team and the aggressiveness on the offensive boards. Driving in the lane is Bush. Bush gets it blocked away by Jermaine Conway, who gets it out to Kobe Bell now. Kobe Bell putting it up. Oh, Lanier flying high. Nice job on the alley-oop. What a pass right there from Kobe Bell to feed it to Mr. Lanier.
Great defense, great offense.
I call him long ball Lanier, but he does more than that. He can slam it home too. Oh, and a beautiful steal and finish at the other end by number 1, Aiden Hansberry. Pressure enormous right now as that's going to be number 4, Mason Stallings, who slides it into the lane and gets fouled. After the make, he's going to have a chance to complete a 3-point play at the line. So checking in for the Patriots is going to be number 2, Chris Edwards, and number 3, Bruce Williams. Coming to take a seat is Kobe Bell and Jermaine Conway. And he completes the 3-point play.
Chipping away at that 32-point lead.
32 points is the deficit right now for the Panthers. They've got a long way to go if they want to come back. They still got some time, but they're going to have to make some magic happen. That's Brian Williams, who misses a 3. Haven't seen him miss a 3 without a foul all night. Gets it into Williams. Williams up and can't get it to go as it rolled. It rolled all the way around the rim and out.
That was a beautiful pass.
Oh, and he gets it poked away. That was Chris Edwards who pokes it away, but it's going to go out of bounds. They're going to save off the Patriots. Remains at this end with the Panthers.
I thought that was off the foot of the Panthers.
Ty Thompson coming in for Brian Williams as he takes a seat. Well-earned breather for that man.
You may have an audience in Lincoln, Nebraska that was pretty excited to see that Lanier alley-oop since he has signed with Nebraska.
Oh, he has signed with Nebraska? Mm-hmm. Hey, I guess this is a good time to sign with Nebraska because this is the best basketball they've played in their entire history. From mid-range, no good, and it's going to get rebounded by Stallings.
Not a fan of the Cornhuskers?
Am I not a fan of the Cornhuskers? Mid-range for Stallings with the floater, no good. He rebounded by the Panthers and put back up, and he's going to get a foul as he's going to get sent to the line for 2. I'm a fan of the Razorbacks. I don't have anything against the Cornhuskers, I guess. They've never done anything wrong to me personally, so I'm going to support Lanier when he gets there. That's for sure.
Yeah, they got a heck of a kid. He's going to be good.
Yeah, no, he's got a lot of talent. Defensively, offensively, he's a very well-rounded ball player for sure, and I'm sure that's going to really benefit the Cornhuskers whenever he gets up there. Pushing it up quickly, Hansberry, 3-ball. Off the rim, no good, out of bounds. They're going to let it go. So the Panthers get possession once again. So a timeout by the Patriots with about 3:30 left to go here in the third quarter.
They're still pushing it hard, pushing the tempo, trying to step on the gas and slam the door on this one so they can pack it in for the night.
You know, that's something that's a little bit tough sometimes. You know, when you have a big lead, it's still very early in the ball game, and you know you can't really, as a coach, you don't want to see your team take the foot off the gas pedal, especially this early in the ball game. You need to see them keep the pressure up, don't let up, because you know just it kind of sends the wrong message to your team if you just if you let take your foot off the gas.
Well, Brian Williams scored all those points in a matter of minutes. You know, that could happen. Hopefully not.
Yeah, no, Brian Williams has showed you tonight that anything can happen, and you can see a 20-point swing quickly. Up and good for Stallings by the Panthers. Now it's Ty Thompson. Gets it over to Williams. Now over to Bell. Just passing it around, the Patriots are trying to find an open man.
3.
Williams gets it inside for Ty Thompson. Back inside now. Up and no good, but he gets the foul. Chris Edwards with a tough shot right there. He's going to have a chance to get two back right here.
You know, I'm a little surprised to see Coach Harrison has subbed all of his starters out.
Mm-hmm.
You were talking about you want to build the lead, but I mean, it's important over these last 3. If you can get up 30, but when you go into the fourth, it'll be a running clock for the entirety of the fourth. So you want to try to keep pushing that lead up. Now, obviously, give your starters a little bit of a break here, but
they've been up. They were up by 32 earlier.
Well, you got to get it into the fourth up 30.
Into the fourth.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, the little bit I've watched with Ty Thompson, he's going to push that ball no matter who's in the game.
Yeah, for sure. Ty Thompson, another guy who can bang it home from deep.
Y'all's point to this is a Greenbrier team that can score in a hurry.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, they predicate themselves on the 3-ball. Stallings, deep, no good, as it is definitely too short there. Air ball going to be inbounded by Bruce Williams.
Really good closeout defense by Colby Bell on that shot, forcing the miss.
Quick update, 5.5 to go at Bologna. Bologna leads Little Rock Christian 44-43.
Oh, that's a close one. Inside, can't get it to fall. Rebound, nice putback right there from Colby Bell. Man, I love the effort I've been seeing on these offensive boards here tonight, which they haven't missed too many shots, but when they do miss them, they seem to come away with an offensive board. No good. Oh, out of bounds off the Panthers after a couple misses from number 23, Carter Lebeke. Again, thank you for tuning into our broadcast here tonight. We really appreciate you tuning in. Make sure you're checking us out here next Tuesday, as we're going to be traveling to Bologna, where we'll see the Patriots take on the Eagles on the road for a highly contested 5A Central matchup. 3-ball, no good from Brian Williams. Seems to cool off just a little bit, see if he can't figure it out. Oh, as he's going to commit the foul. That's going to be number 2, Gavin Wallace, for the Panthers, who goes in, makes the bucket, and gets the foul, and he gets a chance to complete a three-point play.
Starters coming back in now.
But yeah, if you're, make sure you tune in next Tuesday. But either way, if you wouldn't mind, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and maybe even click that bell if you want to get notified anytime we go live with any Patriot sports we might be broadcasting at the moment. And so next Tuesday, 6 o'clock on the road at Valonia for the girls, and quickly following will be the boys matchup as well.
Valonia's a tough team to play in.
As he completes the three-point play, now it's Lanier taking up the court.
Yeah, I can tell you, Valonia, they hate us Little Rock schools. All of the Metro. That place will be loud and rocking.
Yeah, those fans have always shown up for that team.
Every time I've gone to that arena, it seems like it's pretty packed.
One of the best environments I was in last year. Maumelle knocked off Valonia there.
What a steal right there from Lanier, just his size and getting in the passing lane. Boom! Slams that one home as he climbs the ladder.
I thought he was going to throw it off the glass to himself for a second.
That would have been pretty cool.
His dad would have come out of the stands if he'd have missed it, though, I promise you. Jay would not have had that.
Oh, man, I thought that kind of looked like a travel, but he's going to go ahead and put it up and get the foul, and that's going to send him to the free throw line for two. That's the second trip in a row now that Wallace has gotten fouled on a layup.
A quick story, Lanier was a freshman at Maumelle, and he's one of the first guys to ever hit a three. He was kind of one of the guys that helped coin the Pizookie term that has now gone viral. But we were in a game against, I believe it was Valonia at our place, and Lanier went off. He scored 30-something, hit a three to send us to overtime. It was just an incredible game. Well, we went to double overtime in that game, and in double overtime we were up big. It ended up being a 10-point game. Or it was like a 7-point game, and they wanted to make sure they got all the tiebreaker points. So Lanier at the buzzer shoots a three from about the logo and drains it. And when I turned around and looked, Dad was unglued. The stare on his face at Jake after he hit that three, because I don't know, in the moment maybe thought he was trying to show him up, but it was really just they thought we just needed to get more points to get the full tiebreaker. It was pretty fun.
That's actually pretty funny. I could imagine him not knowing about the tiebreaker points, being unglued like that.
He was in the moment. Him and I talked about it afterwards. I think it was at Jacob's going away when he went to prep school last year. But we talked. He was like, I was just in the moment. You get in that moment, you feel that way about your kid. He said, but it was quite a moment to watch.
So Panthers passing around, almost lose possession. Three ball open for the Panthers, no good. Oh, can Ty Thompson come away with it? And he does. He comes away with the rebound. Now it's Williams up. Tried to get it to Hansberry, who couldn't quite complete it, but he got his own miss and put back. Nice job right there from Hansberry on the physicality down low. Taking it up the court. Up and slamming it home. Oh, my goodness. Carter Lebeke climbing the ladder as well.
We call those rack attacks where that comes from. That was nice.
Rack attack. Lanier. 1 second left. Ty Thompson, three ball. No good off the front of the iron. And that's going to be the end of our third period of action. All Patriots here, folks, as they got a 32-point lead, 60-28 going into the fourth quarter. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, it'll be your fourth quarter of action here on the Paarkview Sports Network, brought to you by Natural State Sports. Hi there, and welcome back to the Paarkview Sports Network, brought to you by Middleton Heat and Air. My name's Jay Call, and I'm joined with Mike Bolding as we get to bring you this fourth quarter of action here in Greenbrier as the Patriots are on the road, and they are dominating, up 32, 60-28 right now.
So as we talked about earlier, it'll be a running clock the rest of the way.
Be interesting to see how long the starters stay in. Surely they'll want to get some rest going into the weekend.
I'm not really sure what Coach Harrison has in mind with the running clock, but hey, I love to see good basketball. So whatever he decides to do, the Patriots seem like they're getting it done here tonight. As Ty Thompson with the jumper from mid-range, as he gets another one to fall. That looks like it's going to be his first bucket tonight. Stallings almost got trapped, somehow got out of it. Gets it to Lebeke. Lebeke got it poked away on the pass right there to, that was Mr. Bruce Williams who pokes it away, so it's going to stay at this end with the Panthers.
Patriots still playing really tight defense in a man-to-man.
So that close one, Bologna was looking to tie it up against Little Rock Christian with just under 3 minutes to go, I think, in that ball game. That's a very important one when you're talking about standings early on in conference play, as the Panthers get a nice little bucket down low and the foul to get sent to the free throw line.
Talk about the circle button he put on going
yeah.
to the lane. That was nice.
There's a spin cycle for sure.
52-52 with a minute 20 to go in Bologna.
So I believe those are the two other undefeated teams in conference play other than the Patriots. Patriots looking to play Bologna on Tuesday, as we already spoke about. So the win, whoever comes away with the win there, that's going to be very big. Being able to get a win, especially while JJ's out, that would be big from Bologna to steal one right now.
Yeah, the whole conference is hoping Bologna pulls that one out tonight.
Yeah, I think I guess I hate to say it. Am I rooting for Bologna to win that one?
I don't know if that's allowed.
Bruce Williams for three. Bang! He hits it.
That's not Bruce Williams.
So, yeah, it is. It is Bruce Williams. Yeah, that's Bruce Williams. There's two Williams. There's Brian Williams and Bruce Williams. Both B. Williams. I understand. I understand the confusion, because I almost wanted to start calling Brian Williams B. Williams, but then I was like, wait a minute. There's another Williams that's got the B, so there can't be two B. Williams. I gotta say the first name. Ty Thompson gets it to Lanier. Lanier for three. Yep, can't leave that man open because he's gonna sink it home.
Not for a single second did he think about anything other than putting it in the basket.
Hey, wait, I got to give Jay Lanier something. Pizookie!
Hey, there you go, Mr. Lanier. I know he likes the Pizookie crew, so he gets to hear it one more time.
I know he had to hear cheese pizzas all the time at our place last week, or before the break.
Oh, yeah?
So when they were hitting all the threes, and Jake went off in that third quarter. Now, that's the fun thing about Jacob Lanier is he'll be so just quiet. And that's the thing about a great player. They'll quietly get 20 points in a game.
Yeah.
He's so quiet throughout a game, and then suddenly either he has this massive burst and he ends up with 20. I mean, right now he's sitting at 16 points, 3 fouls. He was in foul trouble, set most of the first half. It's just impressive how quick he can score and fill it up.
And that was another thing that I noticed is he's kind of got that body length and size almost similar to like a Kevin Durant type of guy. You know what I mean? Just like very, very lengthy. But I also a Kevin Durant, a guy that I feel like kind of scores silently as well. Next thing you know, you look at the box score, and that guy's got 22 points, and you didn't even remember him scoring. That's kind of how it feels with Lanier. It's quiet, efficient, and he does a good job defensively. I feel like that's something that he's done since his freshman year, since I watched him play at Maumelle, was he's really boosted his rebounding and his defensive work for sure.
That was one thing he pointed out after the game Tuesday.
Ty Thompson floating it in.
Was the rebounding effort that the coaches put on him, and emphasis on hitting the boards.
Mm-hmm. Thompson tried to poke that one away. He's always looking to make the quick steal. in the corner, almost poked away. Patriots just suffocating him right now on defense. From mid-range, open look, no good, and it's going to get rebounded into Kobe Bell's hands to Ty Thompson. Ty Thompson on the fast break, no good. Tries to get the putback. Oh, and he gets the putback. That's Mr. Chris Edwards. Who else who gets the rebound and putback after the second miss?
Yeah, Bologna's had that weird start to the schedule, 2-0 in conference play. So obviously looking to get to 3-0, Christian as well. But currently they are down to 40 seconds left in that one. Bologna up 3.
Bologna up 3. He can't complete the three-point play.
Good hands.
Looks like we have the backups in for the Panthers as well. Patriots not really letting off the gas. So honestly, it doesn't matter if they're coming off the bench or the Patriots. Like that, I've seen them. Like a guy like Brian Williams, for example, he didn't start tonight, but he came off the bench and just exploded. It seems like anybody on this Patriots roster could explode, whether you're coming off the bench or you're starting. It doesn't matter.
Well, that's a big piece of what's going to carry it. Seeing Brian Williams do what he's done tonight has got to make Coach Harrison happy. You guys are going to have to – you're going to love it because that's the one question I think with this Paarkview team when you start looking towards the postseason. Who's the other scorer? You got Hansberry, you got Lanier. You know what those guys are going to give you 20-plus a game almost every single night. Mm-hmm. Who's going to be the other guy? And to see Brian Williams doing it right now and the way he's done it's been big.
You know, I feel like in these past 2 years, two teams that you were always looking at making a big run in the playoffs was Maumelle and Benton. Both two teams seem to be having a little bit of an off year, so I'm not sure who's that next team in the 5A that might make a big run come postseason time.
Yeah, I mean, it's Little Rock Christian's the team to beat right now. Mm-hmm. A healthy JJ, that's 40 points a night, all night,
yeah.
Right? Every night. I mean, that's the team that everybody's really kind of looking at. Beyond that, though, this is a pretty wide open 5A year. There's not a lot of teams that are just really separating themselves right now. Farmington, obviously, every year is a really good squad. Bologna is usually up there. Texarkana's having a good year. Marion, of course, another really strong 5A squad. Beyond that, it is tough. I do think Benton's had a tough start to the year. They're really young. And then, of course, Maumelle's just way smaller than they were last year. That's the biggest difference with them is they don't have near the size. But we saw it Tuesday against Jacksonville. When they can score and get you running, they're a hard team to beat.
They are, and I expect them to get better as the season goes on. That's one of the teams that I expect about midway through the season might get things together and then all of a sudden go on a run like we saw Sylvan Hills do last year where it felt like they couldn't lose a game. And that's going to be the end of our ball game. 73-34, just a dominant performance by the Patriots. Mike, let me hear some thoughts. What do you think about this ball game?
It was great to see other players than Jacob Lanier get in there and get going early to show that, down the stretch, if he has a tough game or has to sit a lot, they can carry the load for him. The senior leadership on this team is awesome. They're playing great defense from the first whistle to the last whistle. I can't think of more than 5 possessions where they kind of eased off the gas on the defense. Yeah,
I mean, Coach Harrison was telling us about it. He wanted to see physicality, all that pressure from his defense, and that's exactly what we saw. It was just suffocating at times where they just couldn't even move the ball. They trying to pass it, just steal after steal, block after block, just some great possessions on the defensive end for the Patriots. Offensively, just like you said, you saw some guys get into the action other than Jacob Lanier, and it just goes to show you anybody on this roster can score. It doesn't matter who it is. It doesn't have to be always Jacob Lanier. It doesn't have to be always Mr. Hansberry, who had an impressive game on Tuesday as well, and Ty Thompson, who also can shoot it from 3, who came off the bench tonight, had a pretty decent game. It was just a very overall impressive game. I'm looking forward to next Tuesday when we're going to be traveling to Bologna, so make sure you tune in for that ball game. A quick update on another game going on in the 5A Central. Bologna leads Little Rock Christian 56-54, 15 seconds left. it's gonna be coming down to the wire. I might try to stay on here for just a second to let you know how that one closes out.
Yeah, Christian's got the ball, timeout currently, but it's Little Rock Christian possession with 15, so they can tie it or win it with a 3.
Yep, they got a chance to close it in right here. It's been tonight traveling on the road. It's very hard to win on the road in the 5A Central. It's one of the hardest divisions to win on the road in my opinion.
Yeah, these crowds travel really well, and you saw it tonight. Even through a 30-point loss, the crowd stayed and was engaged for the entire game. I expect that very same thing in Bologna on Tuesday. You got to win the ones at home and take what you can on the road. We got a good one tonight.
Hey, you know what? Following that Bologna game, we're going to have Little Rock Christian at home at Paarkview. That's talk about a great ball game. That one's going to be loud. I know these Paarkview fans are going to show up. Again, thank you for tuning into this broadcast. If you tuned in, and if you wouldn't mind hitting that subscribe button, we'd really appreciate it over here at the Paarkview Sports Network.
Let's correct you. Little Rock Christian is Tuesday at home.
Oh, okay.
The 13th. I'm looking at the right one here.
That's the day after my birthday. Give me a win here, fellas.
Did I switch them up?
You did, yeah.
Okay.
So it'll be Little Rock Christian. Yeah, Little Rock Christian is at home on Tuesday. So you were right with your Friday night prediction earlier. Then you'll be at Bologna next Friday.
Okay. So I had brought that up to this broadcast crew that Paarkview doesn't have a single Friday night home game for the rest of the season, which is a strange thing to say the least. I don't think I've ever seen that. 3-ball from Christian, can't get it to go, and they have to foul. So this one, with 2 seconds left, that looks like it's going to be all said and done over there in Bologna as they come away with a 2-point victory over Little Rock Christian and remain undefeated in the 5A Central. So the 2 remaining undefeated squads in the 5A Central Division are the Paarkview Patriots and the Bologna Eagles. That's shaping up to be a good matchup whenever they face each other.
Yeah, not to harp on it, but again, the JJ injury situation, I think everybody looked at the 5A Central and went, okay, we got a chance in the first half.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody knew JJ be back for the second half and to make the run. At this point, this is where you got to get them. And
yeah,
so
for sure.
That makes next Tuesday really interesting. I was listening actually on the Buzz. They were there. The drive time show was over at the Little Rock Christian Bryant.
Yeah, I was listening to that.
And I know Coach Wayman came on, and they were talking about different things. And he mentioned that they thought JJ was maybe a week or so away. We'll see if that happens. If that's the case, that's Tuesday night at Paarkview.
Right.
So that would be very interesting to see if that's what happens. Coach Wayman very complimentary on the rest of the league and how it's gone through so far. But that win right there for Bologna, 58-54 is the official final. That's huge.
No, that's massive.
That could switch some things up as we go down the road. You never know how long it's going to take JJ to get back to that point and be 100% comfortable on the floor. If you haven't seen it, the spill he took was nasty. It was scary. I know his dad was really upset. So it may take JJ a little bit of time to get that going again. Now, once he does, it's going to be hard to stop him.
Yeah, no, I agree. I watched him last year. Last year, he was a dominant player. So another year under his belt. I'm hoping he recovers recovers quickly. I hate to see anybody get injured out there on the court, and he's such a talent. I want to see him play again for sure. But another year under his belt, I expect him to be even more dominant than he was last year. So seeing him match up against a team like the Paarkview Patriots, who showed that they can play some physical, tough defense, is going to be really exciting for me as a commentator, and I know as fans it's going to be an exciting one to watch. So I know whenever we play them on the road, at home, both of those times should be a full gym. But I just want to thank everybody for tuning into this broadcast. I'm gonna leave it here. I want to thank my color commentator, Mike Bolding, our producer over here, Steve Henson, who did a fantastic job over here on the computer. Give a big shout out to our sponsor, Middleton Heat and Air, giving us some Middleton heat checks here tonight. But that's going to be the end of our broadcast. Thanks for tuning into the Paarkview Sports Network, brought to you by Middleton Heat and Air. Go Patriots.